See it on my face, I made up my mind.
Hey everyone, it's me again. Today I got you top 5 must-have warframes to cheese Steel Path. First of all, I'd like to tell you why these warframes in this list. First, the pain of farming the warframes. We all know that every warframe has its place to farm. Some of them are harder to get than others. Second, what does the warframe offer in terms of damage and utility? Also, I must tell you that the list is not made in order, so don't get mad when your favorite warframe is not in the order you want. And now, without further ado, let's head to number 5. In the 5th position, we got the king of the tanks himself, the one and only Revenant. A warframe that can tank literally everything with one ability and CC an entire room with the same ability. Like, look at that! Once you replace his 4th ability, he can be a weapon buffer to literally anything. Eclipse, Zara. You can subsume it with. You can replace it with Roar, Zara, Eclipse, Breed Surge. Doesn't really matter. Just pick whatever you want, depending on your loadout. This warframe also is the meta in credit farming, Archon hunts, and any type of mission, survival, disruption. Also, he's a speed frame since his 3rd ability, Reeve, scales with speed multipliers. So yeah, you can take him into Fisher missions like capture and exterminate to zoom around the map. And you can do all that with only one build. Yeah, take a look at that. Moving on to our 4th warframe. Our 4th contender, Gauss. One of the tankiest warframes in the game. Not tanky as Revenant, but he's still quite tanky. He has access to roughly every single buff in the game. Fire rate, movement speed, reload speed, attack speed, and shield regeneration. And he has 100% damage reduction to most of that damage in the game, from IPS to some elements. And he has access to an armor strip, a freeze, and heat procs, guaranteed heat procs. A warframe that can function without any helmet. I did make a video on this warframe explaining every single detail about him, so feel free to check it out. In the 3rd position, we got Cora, the crazy cat lady. With her whip claw, she deals massive amounts of damage, and with her strangle dome, she CCs an entire room and drop more loot. And she's the meta warframe in farming most of the resources in the game, paired with Necros and Nova, Speed Nova specifically. And she is the only warframe who has access to 2 companions, her Venari and the other companion of your choice. I also made a video explaining every single detail about Cora. Feel free to check it out. In number 2, we got the one and only Volt, the king of electricity. With one ability, he gives you a speed boost that allows you to zoom around the map. With his shields, he gives you a crit damage buff and a separate electric damage bonus on your weapons. And with his 4, he CCs an entire room, and with an augment regenerates his shields and his teammates' shields. And with his 1st ability augment, he gives an electric damage bonus on your weapons to him and his teammates. A strong warframe for speed missions, idle hunts, and any game mode you like. I did make a video explaining all of his possible builds, including 7 builds, so feel free to check it out. Before we get to number 1, we have some honorable mentions. We have Mesa with her Peacemaker dealing massive amounts of damage and one-shotting everything within the vicinity. And with great Archon Shards and Archon Avengers, she can actually red crit with her Peacemaker. Yeah, can't wait to maximize this. We got Zephyr with her Tornadoes dealing massive amounts of EV damage and enhancing weapons' critical chance. We also got Baruch with his Exalted Fists, a warframe that can easily destroy Steel Path. And last but not least, we got Banshee with her sonar, buffing weapons damage, and her silence ability that allows you to level up warframes and weapons in less than 5 minutes in an exterminate mission, only when you have a booster, unfortunately. But yeah, still a warframe you want to pick. So you skipped the whole video to see who's number one, right? Yeah, she's the one and only. Oh wait, let me make this right. Uh, sorry. Uh, she is the one and only Wisp, a Warframe that has a massive damage boost, massive damage amplification with her Breach Surge, reaching the damage cap with no Revan on my weapon. And with her first ability, and with her modes, she gives herself and her teammates health and health regen buffs, fire rate and movement speed buffs, and her electric mode stuns enemies with electric procs. This one pairs really well with Arc and Stretch, regenerating your energy for you and your teammates. And with her second ability, she has 3/4 of Loki's kit, and her passive makes her invisible when she's midair. Once you replace her fourth ability with any helmet of your choice, Roar, Eclipse, even Ensnare, she's a very useful Warframe in Steel Path, and she can cheese it very well. That's it for me. I hope you enjoyed the video or learned something new. Please consider subscribing. It's free. You can always change your mind. Also, dropping a like is very appreciated. Stay tuned and see you all next time in the next update.
With